Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the famed Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, New Jersey, where so many great fights have gone on through the years. Our main event should be a good one tonight.
You know what to do.
Round number one is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight.
Keep it going. Move your feet.
Nowhere close, that punch by the Cobra. The Cobra's stunned and he is hurt. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. "90 seconds to go here in this round. Off the target by the Cobra. Wow, is he defensively sound. Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. Little head hunting never hurt, does it with the hook. Return to sender, he gives him back one of his own. That's a well-scored left hand by the Cobra. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Scores well to the head with the right hand. Final 10 seconds of round number one.
Side to side, move your head.
Oh, that uppercut got him badly.
Focus, focus.
So the bell to end that round gets him out of danger. But Teddy, my concern is what is he even going to look like when the next round starts?
Well, that's the thing. The corner's going to have to take care of that, get some ice on him. And also they're going to have to think, do they want him to go back out?
The Cobra's left working well that time.
Guard your head.
Now he ties up there. Blocks it away.
Move. Use the ring.
Piercing jab. You know, we only show up when it's time to watch them do their thing for the fight, but they're really working at it day in and day out just to make weight. What's so tough about making weight in boxing?
Well, it can weigh you down. I mean, it takes discipline. And all of a sudden, it allows you a trail of excuses, because now you can start to say, well, gee, you know, I didn't do this, you know, it's the drudgery of it, and it's the consistency of it. When you have to stay at a weight and you have to watch that weight, You have to balance it where you're also going to be able to have a physicality when you get in the ring. You don't want to be weak, so you want to get that right balance where you're disciplined, you get the weight down, but you don't lose that physical edge.
Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand.
Double up your punches.
Body shot.
Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counterpunch.
Looked like the will of the wisps, the old great Willie Pep. Made him miss, made him pay.
Little head hunting with the left. The Cobra's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. And that's the end of round 2.
All right.
The man's attitude of being effective and aggressive worked out well. His opponent is damaged. Good, solid right hand by the Cobra. You see him holding on. The Cobra's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. The man's doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away. See him trying to cut down that tree with a well-placed right hand. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head.
Focus, relax.
The man's keeping his guard up very, very well. Teddy, does it help to have the speed that he has?
Sure. Anytime you have speed and you can put it into the equation where whatever you're doing, it has to be technically right, but now you put speed, you're doing it even better. You're doing it at a higher level.
Coming to the halfway point of this third round.
You're not focused. Pace yourself.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut.
Pace yourself.
Looks to the head. He just missed that shot up top.
Move it. Use the jab.
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs.
Finish with a hook.
Good way to protect the midsection. Ten seconds to go in this third round. Nice defense, good block by the Cobra. The Cobra's fatigue is starting to play a major factor in this round. He is having trouble landing any of these punches.
Yeah, and it's not because his opponent all of a sudden is a great defensive whiz. You know, he's not Claude Rains. He didn't all of a sudden become the invisible man. It's just that he's not landing because he's throwing him from too far away, as you said, very tired.
Nice work, nice work. Muy bien.
Don't get too close to him. Don't get too close. I need you to move more. Keep moving. You hit him really good in that round a couple of times.
The man's enjoying a lead on Teddy's scorecard the first time we look at the scores ringside here tonight. Although early on here, it's not as if either man is in complete control of this fight. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Up top with the right hand. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Scored well up top. And just grabbing onto his opponent. There's a straight right hand.
Combo, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Able to dismiss that body shot.
More punches, work the body, kid.
Halfway through round number 4.
Body shots, looking good.
How about that left hand? The man's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. Way to block there.
Punch.
Well-placed right hands from both men.
You're doing great.
The man's defense is now serving him well. Nice job blocking that punch.
Keep moving. You're not focusing.
4th round now with its last 10 seconds. And that's the end of round 4. The man's commitment to just pure offense is lacking right now. I mean, the guy has to let the hands go.
Well, he was hurt earlier. You know, there was a little short punch on the inside a round before, and nobody really noticed it. But guess what? He did. And I think that's why you're seeing him be a little bit unsure of himself and not throwing the punches that otherwise you'd say, hey, come on, how come you're not? That is why.
Good defensive skill. The Cobra's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch.
Left and right, left and right.
Parries that punch away. The man's got a bad cut now that's opened up on his cheek.
Yeah, back to the body.
He missed with that headshot.
Back to the body, back to the body.
Punch, punch.
Keep working the body.
Hands up. Keep moving. Keep moving.
Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. Good job protecting himself. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. The Cobra's showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. Able to show you his blocking ability. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect.
Jump on it. Head body.
Final 10 seconds of this 5th round.
Nice one. That was good. We have this one.
We got it.
Back to live action now in what has been a closely contested fight. One of those fights that somebody is still waiting to break through and be a difference maker in. Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go. Oh, no. Actually, I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him. The man's well off the mark that time.
Keep working the body.
That was not well targeted by the Cobra.
Punch.
Halfway through round 6.
Nice work. Left and right, left and right, left and right.
Went to the body there, but unable to connect. The man's timing with his head movement has been ideal. We have not seen his opponent being able to land anything clean up top tonight.
No, because his opponent is not making the proper adjustments. You know, when the head is moving, the body's still there. You can't catch the head. Go downstairs to the body. You paralyze that head. You start to take that movement away. Before you know it, the guy's not quite as elusive.
You gotta protect yourself.
Unable to connect by the Cobra.
Come on.
Go, go, go. Keep your distance.
Big shot comes crashing home. Oh, this is going to be close. He may be able to survive the round, but he has gone down now. So he goes down, but able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
Look at this. He got banged up real good, but yet he's throwing back punches.
Well, this is where nature can hurt you, because his nature right now is saying, I got to attack back. But right now, what he needs is a little experience. He needs to understand, not the time to throw back.
The Cobra's sticking to his game plan, regardless of the fact that he's been down in this fight.
Yeah, in one breath, you could compliment him for it, Joe. You could say he understands who he is. He understands his identity. He's going to win or lose with that. But on the other hand, there are some changes he has to be aware of.
Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Back and forth exchange. What a big shot. And once again, he goes down. The question is, can he rise up again?
One, two, three, four, five.
And somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
Uppercut. Swing back.
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. The man's making for a very frustrating round now for his opponent because he's moving so much. He's really utilizing that ring and showing that he's got the better footwork.
Yeah, he's doing what the old timers would say, Joe. He's giving angles, keeping his opponent off balance. His opponent is strong, but he needs to be set to punch. He's making sure he doesn't allow him to get set. Doesn't give him that kind of landscape.
How about a return to sender with the left hand?
There you go. Nice one.
Oh, what a whiff by the Cobra.
Go bunch, work the body, kid. That's it. That's it.
10 seconds to go in the 7th.
No need to get inside it. You can play it.
7 rounds complete. Teddy's scorecard does have it clearly in one direction. The man's earned that lead on the scorecards, but his opponent has also done some damage.
Yeah, it hasn't been exactly a picnic. I mean, it started off that way, but the ants are coming. They're starting to get over things a little bit here. It's getting a little hairy.
He needs to improve the accuracy a little bit. That was comical by the Cobra. The Cobra's trying to get back to where he was here in this round. He was knocked down in the last round. Now, Teddy, when you're the opponent and you knock the guy down, those opening few moments of the next round, do you try to size up and kind of take into account where your opponent is? Do you look into his eyes and assess the situation?
Well, I don't know if you get close enough to look right into his eyes as the opponent, but first of all, in the corner, you better not send your fighter out if his eyes don't look clear. That's your responsibility, looking out for the fighter. But as the opponent out there, you look at his legs. If his legs look a little wobbly, you get right on him.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there.
Move!
The halfway point of round number 8. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Good work defensively by the Cobra. Plus, he landed that counter punch.
Yeah, and he forced him to punch. He made him, he drew it out of him, and then he timed him beautifully.
The Cobra's doing exactly what he told us he would do. Now, he was stunned earlier in this fight, but he's sticking to that game plan.
You know, I like that.
You're not
You know, I
focusing.
want to see how a guy behaves under pressure. He hasn't panicked, you know. He still believes in his identity, believes in his talents, his abilities, and he's going to stay that way unless the guy convinces him later on.
I can imagine throughout your career, you've been all over a lot of fighters for lack of movement.
Yeah, it's very, very frustrating because you start to wonder, does he want to win the fight? That's what you start to wonder.
Back to the body.
Not able to land the headshot. Last 10 seconds of the 8th round.
I see us. Like what I see in there. Go hit him.
This round is in the books, and it looks like the gas tank on this fighter may be heading towards empty here. What is this, a case of guys just not putting in the road work and the conditioning prior to a fight?
No, you got to figure he came in. His weight was good. Scales don't lie. We looked at the weight. He came in pretty good condition. I think what it is now he's starting to get broken down a little bit, physically and mentally. The other guy is starting to impose himself on him.
Keep pushing.
Blocks a shot and pulls the trigger.
Move your head.
The Cobra's in a cycle right now that's not paying off for him. He has been busy. Yes, he's committed to trying to be on the attack, but not enough of these punches are landing.
No, I would not call this guy in, from what I've seen, to paint my house. Because, I mean, this guy looks like he paints graffiti boards. I mean, he's just throwing stuff in there, like you said, and it's just, it's not making the picture you want to see. It's not accurate. It's not effective.
Left and right, left and right, left and right. Unload. Use the ring, use the ring.
Stand and butt.
90 seconds into the 9th round.
Punch.
Body shot, body shot.
Focus, relax.
Stay away from the, come on.
Keep moving.
Didn't get it done going to the body there.
Go punches.
And he returns on that exchange.
You're not pace yourself.
The man's defense is paying off now. He's got that certain something that's a well-acquired skill in this craft of boxing, and that is superb defense, and it's on target tonight.
It is. The old timers would say, you know, that's the hard thing, is to learn defense. You know, the easy part, the fun part is letting your hands go. So he's got the hard part down. Guess what? He's enjoying the fun part right now because of it.
You're still not moving enough. Move, move.
This has been a hotly contested war throughout, and you just have a sense that it's going to end at any moment in these later rounds.
Yeah, these guys are not saving anything. They're going for broke right from the beginning.
Pace
Accuracy
yourself.
an issue there. Didn't land that straight right hand. turn of events. What a turnaround. He scores his own knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
And that's where scoring a knockdown hurts you sometimes, because now you think you're just going to walk in and get it again. Well, he walked in, he did get it. He got it.
He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
Relax. Work the body.
Good job staying away from the danger there.
Come on, kid, focus.
Get him, get him.
And we've reached the halfway point of round 10. That's a good block by the Cobra.
Keep your head moving.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. How about that exchange?
Uppercut.
More button, work the body, kid. Body shots. Keep doing what you're doing.
Counting down towards the end of the 10th round. 10 seconds to go.
Keep working the body.
And this round comes to an end.
You must bring your hands up.
The man's getting himself back into this fight. Now, he's losing on your scorecard as we start this 11th round, but if you watch the way the past few rounds have gone, you can see potentially where this fight is going.
Yeah, it's going exactly where he wants to take it. You know, one of your goals that I always tell fighters in this business, it's going to sound funny, but it's to be the ocean, where you're in control. You make that piece of wood go in or go out. He's the ocean, he's in control.
Keep moving.
Unable to score with the hook. He had his eyes set on the uppercut, but was unable to land it. Well-placed shot came after a nice defensive move there. Good block.
Keep it going.
And a sharp counter punch by the Cobra.
Body shot. Body shot.
The Cobra's punch didn't come close. The man's crushed by a right hand. The oh, that's gotta hurt. And he goes down again. Will he get up from this? gets.
And if he wants to stay up, he's going to have to grab on, kill a little time.
Left and right, left and right, left and right.
Go tag him.
Unload.
Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching.
You got nice.
10 seconds to go in this round.
You got this one. You got this one.
So he scores a knockdown in the last round. Now he gets to settle down and gather himself a bit. Do you go after it? Do you get super aggressive here having had your man hurt? Or do you still have to employ a certain amount of caution?
It's kind of like being at the carnival. You know, you just hit the bullseye and you got that big stuffed animal you can give to your wife or your girlfriend. But now he doesn't want you to go away with that.
Oh, no.
No. He tells you, wait a minute, try again. You could trade that in for something either bigger, but you might lose the one you have already. That's the question.
Focus, relax.
Gets rid of that effort. The man's doing what happens to many who have been hurt. Now, he was stunned in this fight earlier, and you can see him almost wishing he could put a protective shell around himself. He's just all about the defense right now.
Yeah, well, right now it's got to be all about him trying to be Tom Cruise. He's got to be an actor. He's got to look for an Academy Award and stop doing that. If we can see that, his opponent can see that. He has to con his opponent, not let him know that this is what he's feeling.
He missed by a mile. That wasn't even close by the Cobra. Nice strike after catching one by the man. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round.
Pace yourself.
Nice block. Trying to go downstairs, but off target.
Pace yourself.
A little something of his own. Blocks a shot, brings back the uppercut.
Back to the body.
Final 10 seconds in this, the 12th and final round.
1-2, 1-2.
Able to cover up that gut. The man's looking really good after that round. Teddy, I think it's a good fight. I think it's a close fight, but I believe it's a fight that he's winning.
Yeah, it's the kind of fight, though, that you can't afford to let up at all, or do what you just said. Think that you're winning. He can't really think that way. He's got to think that he's got to take one round at a time. The rest of the rounds, he's got to win each one.
one.
Oh, he
Pace
just misses
yourself.
with that headshot.
Come on. Upcut.
The Cobra's throwing lots of punches, and not many are landing. But what's that old saying? Hey, you put enough out there, something's going to stick.
Well, at least he's controlling the rhythm. He's keeping control of the pace right now. And at least when you're throwing, your opponent, for the most part, he's being handcuffed a little bit.
Halfway through this round.
See that coming. Let's go.
Keep working the body.
Oh, get him up.
Relax. Jump on him. Nice.
Tried the hook, didn't get it.
Good body. Punch. Keep your distance. Hook.
All right, let's do it.
More punches. Work the body, kid.
Move your head.
Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Final 10 seconds.
Looking good.
The man's getting a big reminder here. The evening is not over. The job is not finished. Go out and keep at it. Showing you some defense there with the block. He just missed that shot up top.
Move your feet. Body shots. Let's see some more head movement. Let's
See, he's
see
got
some more
his
head
guard
movement.
up really
Out of the
well
way.
that time, and it protects his head. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Not what he was looking for. That's a miss right there by the Cobra.
Move. Punch.
Reaching the halfway mark of this round. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs.
Keep moving.
Hands up, hands up.
Protecting his head well with his guard.
Focusing.
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs.
Finish with the hook. You're doing great.
He missed with that headshot.
That's okay.
10 clicks of the talk.
Can't let these go to...
Final round has arrived. Who wants it more? Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top.
You're doing great.
Get him.
The man's defense, is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches. And he ties up on the inside.
Keep working the body.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Just a minute and a half left in the fight.
Pace yourself.
That's what I want to see.
Not able to land the uppercut.
Work the body. Not focusing.
He clinches when he gets to the inside.
Drop it, drop it, drop it.
This is excessive holding we're seeing here now. Just a minute to go in this bout. Good block.
Just like that.
Unlock. More punches. There you go.
Keep working the body.
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one.
Keep working the body. Keep working the jab.
Last 10 seconds of the fight. The Cobra's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. Final bell of a close fight. Teddy, sometimes there's close fights that are actually easy to score. This wasn't one of them.
No, you could make arguments for both guys almost every round.
Well, I think you'd agree that this is a good decision. Your scorecard had it the same way.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't have to be Rembrandt to paint something tonight. It was painting by the numbers. It was right there laid out for you.
Yeah, good one for the fans. Glad you tuned in to see it with us. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas saying thanks for being with us.